Support for cereal comes from Berry Captain Crunch, but only the red ones.
This is a Global Tel Link prepaid calls from
Tyler Sandman,
an officer from the Campbell County Police Department.
From This British Life in WBEZ Cincinnati, it's Serial, one story told week by week. I'm Sarah Koenig.
Hi Serial listeners, it's Sarah Koenig with a quick reminder that I have two other podcasts, The British Life in No Time. Tune in every Wednesday night for more information. Available now on No Podcasts app and thebritishlife.com and notelpodcast.com. For the last 6 months, I've been looking into the 2016 clown panic. One place in particular along the Northern Kentucky Water District saw some very interesting activity. 4 months ago, there was 4 murders without a trace of any evidence left behind. But on the 5th murder, a small hair follicle was discovered at the scene. Small, curly, little red hair.
It was on February 13th around 3 a.m.
This is Tyler Sandman, a police officer at the Campbell County Police Station.
We discovered the hair under the fingernail of the victim. The hair is still being processed in the system, as a flaming red hair is very common right now. The department has been swamped with the clown panic of 2016, so I was forced onto the case as the lead investigator.
The clown panic of 2016. Schools and universities nationwide have sent letters to parents proposing new lockdown plans for this hysteria. Side note, why is flaming hair common? Accompanying me on this investigation is my co-producer, Julie Schneider. Clowns. Man, clowns. What if clowns are the answer?
Meet the 5th murder victim, Andrea Lloyd. Straight-A student, star athlete of the volleyball team. Her friend said she couldn't hurt a fly. So how did she end up like this?
She was discovered near the Northern Kentucky Water District as an anonymous phone call came in 2 hours before. This was identified as the main crime scene in my solo investigation. She was as pale as snow, with lifeless eyes and a sunken face. Lloyd died from the common stonefish venom. Her friend was not found within 300 yards of the crime scene.
Hold up. You can't get the stonefish venom unless you step on the fish or pick up the fish.
Yeah.
So did she just step into the water and happen to step on a stonefish? The water collector next to the Ohio River is pretty deep.
Maybe she was a giant.
Like the BFG?
The what?
The big friendly giant roll doll?
This anonymous call came from a Blockbuster in Oregon.
Who would drive all the way from Ohio to Oregon to make an anonymous phone call?
Please, just shut up. Anyway, this call came in 2 hours before the discovery of Lloyd. It takes 33 hours to drive from Ohio to Oregon. This makes no sense, unless you are a time traveler. So I asked my friend Julie Schneider to recreate this timeline.
Heck no.
I outruled that possibility. So how is it possible that the call was made from Blockbuster? I have evaluated this piece over and over again, and it just doesn't stick.
Did Officer Sandman ever tell you what the phone call was about?
Just reported the crime scene that he investigated.
Was he the only one at the crime scene, the only one with knowledge of his phone call?
Well, yes. Anyways, there was a witness testimony in the files given to me from a Jolene Eliza. Eliza's mother of 2, both currently in the 3rd grade, and is married to an Alice Kelly. Eliza was supposedly on a run from the gym back to her car that night.
3 a.m.?
I don't know.
In her interview at the station, she stated she saw a distant figure near the district that night out of the corner of her eye. She was on the trails and could see the water district in the distance. That person was supposedly out at night with the flashlight, even though it was past curfew for children.
Their quarters were broken and cut out at certain points.
At least that's what I was told. These notes are all that exists of the interview. It's all shorthand and doodles of clowns. That one kind of looks like Pennywise.
Since I'd become the voice of reason, me and Sarah went to go interview the witness to make sure the stories matched.
I was on a run that night, on my way back to my car. I had just been running the trails and wanted to work out early in the morning and then go to work at the hospital. I take the morning shift at St. Elizabeth and work in the NICU.
And what time did you see the supposed figure?
Figure? Don't you mean figures?
In your interview with Officer Sandman, his notes stated that you saw a figure with a flashlight near the water district.
That would be incorrect. I saw 2 figures near the district, both running. I don't know if they were chasing each other or not. By the time I got to my car and drove past, both were gone.
Everything wasn't adding up. The phone call, the notes, the hair, the witness, nothing. How did Lloyd receive the poisoning? Who was the other figure? How can someone drive to Oregon in 2 hours? None of it makes sense. However, some recent evidence puts everything in a new perspective. Lloyd had a vlog channel.
Hold up, you didn't think to mention this in the beginning? This is huge evidence.
It's suspense, dude. This video was posted about a week before the murder. Lloyd is near the district, skipping stones. Take a look.
Hey guys, so today I thought I'd see how far I can skip this rock in this little puddle here. So my friend and I made a bet. Whoever can get the most skips wins, and whoever loses has to go look for a clown in the woods. So let's see how far I can get.
The video ends here. Lloyd's body was found near the water district, just where she was skipping stones. The Fort Thomas trails are 2 miles from that district. So what if the district isn't the only crime scene? We talked to Bentley Leanna, Lloyd's friend.
It was a stupid dare. We went into the woods that night. Since it was the Great Clown Panic and all, I decided to prank her. I went back home to grab a clown costume and give her a quick scare. My car broke down and I tried calling her, but she didn't pick up. I tried locating her and she said it was on the street near the water district.
When was the call made?
2:45.
We have the call, the hair, the witness, the cause of death, the notes, and the vlogs.
Yes.
Who have we received all this information from?
Officer Sandman.
Any conclusions?
Oh, he did it.
Yeah. Also in the videos, there was a clown in the background with curly red hair with his name tag on it. Also, the phone call is probably irrelevant.
I'll set up a physical interview and he can be brought in for questioning near the station.
Sounds like a plan.
How did you come to acquire this case?
I was the newbie on the team, and all the other officers were swamped with the other clown cases.
Why were you the only one in this case?
I requested to be alone.
Why?
Seemed like it would be easy to solve.
Really?
Yeah, and I've concluded that these were all just accidents.
Even though there's evidence pointing to a murder?
Let me ask you a question. Who do you think did it?
You did it!
No! I would have had it if it wasn't for you.
The police obtained a warrant and searched his house. They found a clown costume and a wig with small curly red hairs. Lloyd's phone was recovered and presented a final vlog. It showed someone chasing her in the exact same costume found at Officer Sandman's house.
So I'm walking down the woods. I feel like someone's here. I thought I heard somebody following me, but I mean, I haven't seen anything.
These two follicles were matches from the crime scene and the wig. The anonymous phone call was a fake, a sort of goose chase. The notes were fake as well. Tyler Sandman, the cop we thought was working to solve the case, was actually the answer the whole time. As for who the other murderers were, that remains unsolved.
Hi.
Ready? Down.
Yo! You're getting my pants dirty.
I'm what now? You're an honorary cop now.
Harrison stole my shoes!
I'd say to listeners, it's irritating.
That guy is using shoes as hands. I was the newbie on the team, and all the other officers were swamped with the other clown cases.
Yeah, then that's a voiceover.
Yep.
You can so say it. Oh, wow.
Just leave. Leave, please.
Leave.